all those goals and things that I've accomplished, but the one thing that I haven't done is been on the marquee in the main event at WrestleMania, Rollins versus. So I don't know, man. 2018's been a really good year for me, so we'll see what WrestleMania brings next year in New York. Who knows?
So right around the corner, we have the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. Whoa. So before I ask Alexa about this, I want to get a guy's perspective. Seth, when this got announced, what was the first thing that came through your mind?
I guess I just felt like finally, you know? Like I felt like it was long overdue. But at the same time, the timing was right. You know, maybe the timing just wasn't right before. The collection of women that we have now is better than it's ever been. And now we're incorporating a lot of legends from the past. Trish, Lita, who are in your match. And who knows what kind of surprises we'll have at the show itself. But there's just such a great crew of girls that are on the roster right now and the girls that have paved the way before. Now is the right time to do it. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what an all-women's pay-per-view looks like. It's going to be fantastic.
Me too. Yes. And Alexa, you were up there when it actually got announced. I mean, I was at home like, what? Oh, my God. I was so excited. I didn't even see it coming. But how was it for you? Like, you're up there and it gets announced, and you guys had no idea it was coming.
Oh, yeah. We were on stage. We had no idea what was going on, and they announced first ever all-women's pay-per-view. And I just got cold chills again. But it's crazy because it's time for our women to have this moment. It's not just, it didn't just start with women's revolution. It started before then. It started from every woman that has ever stepped in a WWE ring. And to finally have that moment with everyone, it's just going to be amazing. It's the right time, and I think our women have done an amazing job to show time after time. We've been given the opportunity. We've delivered, but what's awesome about it is it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for Give Divas a Chance. So really it happened because of all of you.
That is to you guys.
Yeah.
And you're now going to be facing Trish Stratus, Lita, and of course you've got Mickie James in your corner, or with you. So Trish, you told me, you confided in me a long time ago when we were together. She was just, because she knew that Trish and I were best friends and she was here in the WWE and how we rode together and all. And she was like, oh my God, Lil, I have to tell you, Trish Stratus is like my idol. She's my idol. So it just so happened, I think it was the Rumble, right?
Yeah, it was the All Women's Royal Rumble.
I was backstage, Trish was backstage, so I was like, oh, I got to make this happen. So I introduced them. She was like, hi. So nice to meet you. It's all cool. She came to me afterwards. She's like, oh my God, Lil, I can't believe it. I met Trish Stratus.
I was so excited, but then I was like, okay, this is Trish Stratus. I can't be like, oh my God. I could have, but I was like, hi, I'm Alexa. Nice to meet you. And then I walked away, and then I went to Lily, and I was like, oh my God, I just met Trish. I was like, I composed myself in front of her, but I just met her, and this is awesome. And it was a really cool moment, so thank you for that.
Oh, no,
it wouldn't have happened without this woman. But, it's so exciting to be able to get in the ring with her. I found out on Twitter, by the way. I found out about that match. I saw the picture on Twitter, and I thought it was Photoshopped. I was like, oh, that's cool. Wouldn't that be so cool if that actually happens? And then WWE tweeted it, and I lost my mind. I was like...
Were you at home?
I was in the hotel watching TakeOver, and because it was SummerSlam week, I was watching TakeOver, and I just started getting tweeted this graphic just over and over and over again. And I was just like, that can't be real. And then when WWE tweeted it, I was super excited about it. But then now it is a tag match. So what's better than being in the ring with one legend? Being in the ring with two, and having Mickie James on my side, having a legend on my side, facing Team Bestie, and honestly, we're gonna win. That's my plan. Me and Mickie will show why we are the more dominant team. That's just me. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see what happens. Guys, tune in October the 28th. You won't want to miss it. All right. We have some questions that I hear that the crowd actually wants to ask. Let's see where the microphone. It's right there. So while I ask these guys the last question, if you guys want to ask a question, just make sure you jump up to that microphone. Oh, go ahead. We'll go ahead and get started so we can get the more questions in. Go ahead.
Little Miss Bliss.
Hello. Didn't last time you skipped a Green Day concert to come see me?
Yep. He went to that.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
The representatives of the Bliss Nation now have the floor.
We made something for you.
Oh, you did?
This is
Well,
for
I
you.
drew this, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. See, yeah, I do remember you. Yeah.
Hell
That is
yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
I drew you and Billy Joe, but I didn't have time. I was at the concert.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
So my question for you is, all of you, what do y'all think of this artwork?
I think it's amazing.
Is that?
Thank you.
So good.
Are you holding heart grenades? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like me mixed with Green Day.
Do you even like Green Day? Do you know
Yes.
any Green Day songs?
How dare you? I just listened to Boulevard of Broken Dreams on my way here, sir.
Well, guess what? This is for you. You get to keep
I just heard
this.
someone go,
Yeah,
oh.
you get to keep this.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, let's get the next question.
Mine's not going to be as exciting as that, but my
right.
question is for you, Seth. Do you actually play fantasy football?
Oh, do I ever play fantasy football?
What's your record?
Well, I'm on 2 teams right now. I've got 2 teams. One team is 5-0, the other is 4-1. Thank you very much.
Very nice, very nice.
Hell yeah.
You're a fan, right?
Having a good year. Last year wasn't so good. I'm trying to make a comeback this year.
I'm 0-2 in the championship if it makes you feel any better, so thank you.
Thank you.
Short people problem.
That's okay. We can hear you. Go ahead.
What is your
Oh, there you go.
what do you have any inspired gear for Trish Stratus at Evolution?
Am I inspired by Trish?
No, like do you have any inspired gear ready for Evolution?
Oh.
Your gear.
Gear. She's looking for gear secrets.
I sure do. But if I say anything, Mickey might kick my butt. It's a surprise, but yes, we do have a theme and we do have an inspiration, and I'm sure hopefully y'all can pick up on it when we come out, because that would be embarrassing if you don't. But yes, we do.
Hi guys. Seth, you brought up you wanted the main event WrestleMania. Alexa, when would you like to be the first woman to headline WrestleMania? Would it be in New Jersey, down the road? I know that's a big rumor going around. There might be a woman match WrestleMania this year. Do you want to be in that match this year? No.
So I've always said I would love to have a big women's battle royal to main event WrestleMania, because, you know, we got here because of every woman, not just, you know, the women on the current roster. But that was done, and unfortunately I was not able to be a part of that. Champ problems. But I would love, I don't know, see, I always said my dream match. At the time I was tagging with Nia Jax, so I'd always said I would want to have a match against Nia Jax, me and Nia Jax versus Trish and Lita. But I'm getting my dream match at Evolution. So
I was going to say, you're pretty close right now.
yeah, so any match for our women to main event WrestleMania would be amazing.
Hey, I have a question for each of you. So, to Alexa Bliss, besides Trish, who is your dream opponent if it wasn't her at Evolution?
I don't know. Who do you want to fight?
If it wasn't Trish, who would
It
be your
wasn't
dream
Trish.
opponent?
Ooh.
I think what she's saying is that her sights are so set on Trish right now.
I know, that's the thing. I'm trying to think, like, Trish and Rey Mysterio were like my end all be alls. I don't know. I think I would like to have a match against Molly Holly.
Oh,
Molly's a
love
good one.
Molly.
And this one's for Seth. That's awesome. What would you name the stomp if you could rename it? Give it your own spin on it. What
Oh
would you-
man, You know, the funny thing is, so when the move came back, obviously they were looking to rebrand it, which is why they just call it the Stomp now. But I gave them this great list of a bunch of different names that they could use. It was like 8 different ones long. And my favorite was actually Hello Darkness, my old friend. So that was my favorite, if we could call it Hello Darkness, but they just went the generic route and called it the Stomp, so whatever. Fine, I don't care.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
How are you guys?
What's your question?
Question for Alexa. If she was still around, what would you think of like a title match between the Goddess and the crazy chick, AJ?
So who would win between me and AJ? Is that what you're
How would
asking?
you feel like? How would you feel like?
How would you feel about having a match between yourself and AJ Lee?
I think it'd be fun. You know, we're both small, petite. I mean, she a little crazy. But I don't know. I can be vicious, though. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be very interesting to see. Very.
She would kill you. And I mean that in the politest of ways. But she is crazy. She would rip you right apart. I would run the other way quickly.
This is why we aren't friends.
That would have been a great match, though.
Thank you for your question. All right, next.
My question is for Seth. Who do you want to defend your title against next?
Oh, man, whoever wants to step up to the plate, dude. I'm ready for it.
Speaking
it's been a
of-
hot minute. What's up?
I mean, Dean Ambrose is acting a little lunatic these days.
Lillian.
You guys got back together. The Shield is back.
Shield's good.
I don't know. Is there a little jealousy on his part because you have a title, Roman Reigns has a title, and
There's always been a healthy competition between myself, Roman, and Dean. But I don't think you need to stir the pot at all. I think everything's fine.
Stir the pot because guess what?
Ambrose is going to Ambrose. It's what he's going to do. But, if he wants a shot at the IC title, I'd be more than happy to give it to him. He's just got to ask.
He would kill you. Just kidding.
Touche.
He would rip you right apart.
Touche.
Hello. My question is, since Rey Mysterio is returning back to the WWE full time, how excited are you feeling that Rey is coming back?
Oh, I'm stoked, man. I got to have some interaction with Ray a few years ago before his last bit of time off, and he was awesome. And he came back, what was it, Royal Rumble this year, and he looked in the best shape I've seen him in years. Looked fantastic. So I'm looking forward to all the wild matchups. I think he's going to be at SmackDown 1000. So I'm looking to see, who he AJ Styles, Nakamura, Jeff Hardy. There's tons of different matchups out there for him. So
Seth
hopefully,
Rollins.
Yeah, exactly. If he wants to take a shot at the IC title, who knows? Rey Mysterio could give me a run for my money. I'm up for competition.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Lex, how are you? Good.
Oh, sorry, I have a microphone. Good, how are you?
Good. I'm doing great. I just wanted to ask, Evolution's going to be the greatest moment of your career. You've had an incredible journey. I just wondered, what have you done physically and mentally to prepare for that moment, stepping in the ring with your idol for the first time?
Oh, man. I have been training nonstop. I have been watching. I don't know if you've heard what I said last week on Raw. I've been watching Trish's matches, her past matches. My thing is, Trish is an idol. She is amazing in the ring, but everyone has their weakness. Will I be able to out-wrestle Trish? Who knows? But I can go with my same tactic. Everyone has a weakness. You find that weakness, exploit it, and use it to your advantage.
I'm completely rooting for you.
All you need is a little
like that.
Hi, Alexa.
Hi.
So my question is, who are you closest with backstage and you like to travel with and are friends with?
I think it shows really well that me and Mickey are so close. I love working with Mickey James. It's so nice having that wealth of knowledge with you, and bringing Fox into our group. It's made backstage so